Alright, today I'm going to be doing something a little different. My most popular build by far is the Capybara ship. I've had a ton of people request a build from scratch. I've also had some people ask for an itemized list of every part. I'm not going to do that. If you want, as I go through the ship build, you can pause it and see what the parts are and write it down yourself. When I do these ship builds, I generally don't have an idea of what I'm building. I kind of just Bob Ross it by throwing parts on the ground and putting stuff on and see where we go from there. Alright, as you can see, I'm in this torrential downpour in Neon, and we're going to start our journey by traveling to the Polvo system. Excuse me, the Valo system. To the planet of Polvo, to the city of Hopetown. And there we're going to pick up our landing bay and 2 trim pieces. And I don't have a script for this, and I haven't practiced, so I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes, so please bear with me. Now, with any ship build, you can't just build from nothing. You gotta own the ship first, either by stealing a ship, or purchasing one, or just modifying one that is already in your inventory.
We're asking everyone. Got anything you need to offer? Sure, how about it?
I'm just gonna build a ship, or buy a ship,
I'm sure you can find something you like.
and I have no idea what to buy. Let's see, how about this one? Alright, we'll back out, go to the ship builder.
Okay, no problem.
We're gonna add a hab, not the hab, sorry, the bay, the Hope 4 landing bay. And we're gonna add some trim pieces that are only sold here. That'll be the Hope Cap 4, Hope Tech Cap A, sorry, in the 4 configuration. So we'll just delete that. We'll put these 2 items up here. And what does it have? Did it tell me it didn't already have a Hope 4? No, it didn't. Delete the old hab or bay. Put the new one on. It's gotta fit. There we go. That's flyable. Now we're gonna take it over to Titan. In the Sol system, Titan is a moon of Saturn. New Homestead, and New Homestead is the headquarters of the Nova Galactic shipbuilding yards. We'll talk to the shipbuilder here, who strangely looks exactly like every other
Anything I can
shipbuilder.
help you with? Need some work done? Sure, how about it?
Over here, we're going to buy our bridge, or cockpit. We're going to get the Cabot C3, and we're going to grab our landing gears while we're here. These NG-20s have the most landing thrust of any other gears that I know of in the game. Most landing gears are either 1 or 2. So if your lander thrust is 1, this gear has a landing thrust of 4, so this would be equivalent of 4 of the landing thrust 1 gears. When you have a hold of it, you can use the left and right arrow keys to toggle through the variants. We're going to use the wide variant, and we need 5 of them. So we'll delete the old gears. We're just going to attach these to the sides. It doesn't matter what it looks like because we just need to get the ship to the next point. Can I even attach the bridge here? Yes. We have something that's not attached. This is a problem I've been having lately where items that were previously attached will just suddenly become unattached. So now the ship is flyable, even though it looks ridiculous. And we're going to go to Alpha Centauri. We're going to go back to Jemison. Jemison's a weird name. I wonder if it's named after somebody. If anybody knows, let me know. Alright, we're here with our ridiculous ship. talk to the
Hey,
shipbuilder.
what can I do for you? Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
At this point, we're just going to take off the items that we previously purchased, move them off to the side. And then we're going to delete the rest of the ship to start from scratch. Alright, we have our Hope Bay. We're going to add to the top of that oops, I passed it. Hab. We're going to just do a companionway one by one. This is going to provide an attach point for our reactor. Our reactor is going to be, I think I used the SF40 shared flow reactor. It just hooks up right to the bottom. I also have some cargo that I used as at the floor level, and I used the S204 galleons. These are the largest containers that you can get in the game. And the third one I can't hook up yet because I don't have the gear. So I put a gear here, one of the NG20s there, and you can see we can't attach the rear gears yet. And then I put the third galleon S204 right there. On these two sides, we're going to add our fuel tanks. And I used two of these 500T HE3 tanks. If you're wondering why I used two tanks instead of one big one, it's because I needed something with attach points to go over here to attach the DeGamma cargo hold that I put in later. And I needed to have at least 400 fuel, and these give me 420. Alright, now we want to attach the rear section here. So we're going to add structures, and we're looking for these Deimos Wing A's. Once you got a hold of it, you can use the Z key to flip left and right, and you can use the arrow keys to flip top and bottom. So we're going to set it up like this. I needed something with a structural attach point that had two of them on the same piece. That way I can attach, because these gears only attach from the sides or from the top, and the engines that we're putting on won't attach from the bottom. So I needed something that could attach here and still having a point here to hook up to up here. We'll use the Control G to duplicate the item, Z to flip it, double click, grab hold of the whole thing, and it just snaps on. Next we're going to add habs, and I'm just going to grab a hab, duplicate 3 times. We're going to put it, oh, you know what, I forgot to put the grav drive right here. If memory serves me, I think I used the R3000. Now this is a Class C ship. As you can see, this is a Class B beta grav drive, and basically I'm just trying to keep my jump range over 29 while maintaining the least amount of weight possible. So we'll put that there. Grab hold of my 3 reactor or habs, put them right here. As far as the engines, we're going to use the Poseidon DT's 230s. These engines have an absolutely massive amount of engine thrust and maneuvering thrust. You could try to do the Stroud SAL 6830s. It's a little bit more work to shoehorn 6 engines in here. Honestly, these engines are fine. They're more aesthetically pleasing and they get the job done. And we have the same problem that we had with the gears, is we can't hook these things up. They only hook up from the sides. So again, we're going to use the duplicate, Control G. Stick it right there. We'll duplicate this engine 3 times. Duplicate that. So we use these Deimos Wing A's as our structural attach points. As you can see, that's not going to work. We're too low. We got to raise it up a little bit, and it snaps right in. On the front, we're going to use our Cavett C3 bridge to complete the front of the build. And while we're here, we'll just hook these things up. We'll use the arrow keys to turn them around backwards. Slot them in here. Left arrow, there we go. Slot. We're going to add a shield generator while we're back here. And it's the 1800. Whoever designed this really didn't do us any favors. You would think the 3000 would be the highest shield generator, but it's not. That thing is only like, what is it, 1100 or something? This one's 1600. We're going to stick it right in here. Now this landing gear right here is actually redundant, as you can see. Well, actually let's fix the errors here. I know what the error is. We need to put our hab, or our docker on top. Use a slim docker. As you can see, our ship is now flyable. I was saying about this gear, it's actually redundant. Since we have unattached modules, what came loose? Oh, it's the, yeah. And the reason I put the gear here is because I needed something to put the shield generator on, and I just thought it looked symmetrical here. It had a nice aesthetic pleasing appearance, so that's just what I went with. But if you needed some space, you know, there's maybe you could put like a fuel tank or something right there. Now on the sides, or you know what, let's finish this first. We're going to duplicate this wing, and then we're going to use the arrow key to flip it. And we'll go to the other side, duplicate the Deimos wing, flip it around, and then on the top, to structures, and here it is. I used two of these Deimos wing Ds. So the big ones are the wing A's, and this is the wing D's. And we just stick them right there. I'll duplicate it on this side, use Z to flip, and it goes in just nicely. Now, I'll put the Gamma 1020s, I believe they were, cargo holds here, and obviously to increase my cargo, but also as aesthetics, just to clear up, or to cover up the components on the insides. You can't buy those here. The Gamma cargo containers are only sold at the Freestar Collective ports. So we got to go to Aquila City. That's in the Cheyenne system. We're going to go straight to the city. I can already tell by looking at it, I forgot to add the forward thrusters under the cockpit.
Got a freighter coming soon. No time.
That's okay, we can fix that.
Hey, need some work done? Sure, have at it.
Okay, we'll move. Oh, I gotta go to shipbuilder. We're gonna add some cargo. And I'm gonna do the Gamma. No, I'm sorry. We're gonna do the Gamma 1020s. That's what they were. We're gonna add two on each side. I'll duplicate it. Set one over here. Flip it. Duplicate. Easy. While I'm here, this is messing with my OCD. We're just gonna paint it all gray. We're gonna be lazy. For some reason, the engines didn't get selected. So this, like I said, this is a problem I've been having, where items are becoming unattached when I'm in the shipbuilder. You just got to go and reattach them. Still says there's something unattached. That's this little piece right here. There we go. Now we're going to go to J again. Color everything gray. Alright, so the ship is essentially finished. Just have to add the weapons. Accept. Come out of here. And because I forgot a part at Alpha Centauri, we're going to go back there. And this is how I build ships. It's back and forth, trying to figure out what fits, trying to figure out a way to shed weight, trying different structural parts for static purposes. It's just a trial and error process. Some of these builds can take 8, 10 hours of trial and error.
Anything? Hey, what can I do for you? Sure, have at it.
We're going to add structures, and we're going to add some of these Nova bracers. You can actually hook these up like this, or to the wings. So I guess I'm gonna do the wings. Paint it. That's it. That's the ship. I only have a max crew of 2. You'd have to play with the halves. The ship only has 3 halves to play with. While I'm in here, let me show you something. I don't think it'll take too long. This really is an easy ship to add to. And as far as the weapons, you can add whatever you want. I'm not going to go through every weapons and show you exactly what I've used. I've used so many different configurations and variables, and I just don't have time to sit there and think about, you know, like spend another hour trying to figure out what the best configuration is. But as far as these halves go, let's see if we can increase the amount of halves that we have to 6. We'll move that up there. Let's get rid of this. Move that away. Get rid of that. Add a 5th, 6th, 7th. Is that right? No. I see what I did. Alright, so we need a bigger fuel tank since we're going to add. I was playing around with different ideas. Let's see. The 700T tank would work just fine. I needed at least 400 fuel, and this has 400. That's poking out the bottom. We'll try to raise it up one. We'll put the Gamma cargo right on top of it. Let's see. Delete that. Delete this. Going to add another wing. I keep doing that backwards. There we go. We'll add that one and just flip it. And we're going to try something here. See, this puts me under my mobility. Also, my light jump range is going down. Let's see something here. Oh, you know what? I know what I did. Let's delete this. We're going to actually go to a Class C grav drive. What did I put in here earlier? Let's try the GV200. Stick that in there. We're going to delete all the cargo on the sides. Alright, what is the error? Unattached modules, of course. There we go. Now, where the hell did the engine go? Alright, so we're going to try something. I'm just trying to figure out if there's an easy way to increase the half space to 6. So we'll save this. We're we're going to go back to Aquila. Cheyenne system. We're going to try some smaller DeGamma, see if I can get 3 on each side. DeGamma cargo holds.
Need some. Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Ship builder. We're going to add. We'll go to cargo. We're going to try these small DeGamma ones. They're visually the same, but they just hold different amounts of cargo, and they're obviously a lot lighter. The idea here is to just for aesthetically cover up. Yeah, see, we were able to get all of those in there. Now, can we put a third one? Yes. I thought it would work. So now we have, excuse me, a slightly elongated Capybara. We only lost 20 tons of cargo. We had 6,000 before. We have 5,980. These all-in-one berths obviously weigh a little bit more, so sacrifices have to be made. And of course, you got to go through and add your engine or your weapons. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go through and add all the guns and everything right now. You can figure out whatever works best for you. But we can do a quick test to see how much room we have to play with. So that's 5 tons. Damn, I got a lot more room than I thought I did. Okay, so now we can add structures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now that put us over 99. So now we know we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43 tons of mass that we can play with before it cuts into our mobility. So what I would do is just add these cargoes. I would just start putting the bigger. Let's try doing the 10s. Flip it. Yeah, see, that cuts in. So at this point, I would just add the DeGamma 1000s, and then add all your weapons. And then, if you're under budget after you've added all your weapons, then you can go back and start messing around with the cargo to try to maximize your efficiency. But I like this. It's like I said, these ships are fairly modular. They're easy to add to. So this is what it would look like without the hab space inside. You get 6 halves as opposed to what you had before, which was 3. And that's it. Of course, this messes with my OCD again. I can't stand not having the colors right. But I like it. Anyways, that's it. We're gonna cancel that, and I'm gonna load. Oops. I'm not gonna waste all my money on a ship that I already have. So I'm gonna load from where I started at the beginning. That's the ship build. As I said, it's a lot of back and forth, trial and error. A lot of times where I wanted to throw my computer out the window. I'd solve one problem, get all excited, and realize I created 2 more problems in the process. And these load screens take forever. it's 2 days till Christmas, so everybody
Got
that
anything you need to offload? Okay, no problem.
has to work, like me, feel sorry for you. I did build a small ship, the Rudolph. This is my medical transport ship in the Christmas spirit. If you get bored, go check it out on the ship build. Alright. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them as best I can. Thanks.